Why hello there. So as you can see from the title, today we are going to go through my empties. And even though I don't upload consistently, and it may not seem like that long ago that I did an empties, it's time. I've got a ton of products here. I've got some body, I've got some hair care, I've got some makeup, and I'm kind of excited to tell you my thoughts on it. And you'll kind of see a trend. I personally have been going to more vegan, natural, cruelty-free kind of products, and kind of simpler the better with ingredients. Now, not all of these are perfectly clean, and some of these are kind of, you know, out with the old kind of products. But yeah, I hope you enjoy this kind of out with the old, in with the new. And it will also pair up with a blog post I have coming up on thehuelifestyle.com, where I tell you exactly what I swap out certain products with. Now, some of these just kind of no longer pertain to my hair, color, type. Some I just wanted to use up, so I'm not being wasteful. And so yeah, so that is the intro ramble. So let's get started with hair care. Now, first up, this is actually a multi-purpose product. This is refined coconut oil, but basically coconut oil. So coconut oil is an amazing, amazing conditioner that you can use for your hair. So I traditionally shampoo in the morning and style my hair out. So what I do is I put coconut oil in my mid-lengths and ends of my hair. I braid it up, I put it in a bun on the top of my head, and I sleep with it. I do recommend putting a towel down or switching out your pillowcase maybe, because it could transfer and leave an oily residue. But coconut oil is a natural product that is simple, obviously, in its ingredients, that super, super, super hydrates your hair. So whether it's dry, color treated, curly, you'll love it. And if you feel like you're having issues with dry scalp, especially now that we're getting into fall and winter and your heat system is turning on, coconut oil on your scalp can really, really soothe those dry patches on your top of your head. And up next, I have a couple of products from Reverie. Reverie is, I'm gonna say it's all natural. I don't know if I can say it's organic, I can't remember, but it's very pure. It's a very high in line. And I have used it before, and I wasn't sure. So I got a couple of their products again. And so here are their shampoo and conditioner. They have a very small line. It's 5 or 6 products that they use. And I thought about bringing it into the salon. And I will say, I will not purchase these again. Second time I was able to really figure out why I didn't like them. And honestly, I think the issue is I have a lot of lightened ends. I have a lot of issues with dryness. I need a lot of moisture. I need something a bit more hydrating. And so this is a great shampoo for kind of normal hair, maybe not color treated hair or as color treated as my hair is. And the conditioner is fine. It's fairly lightweight. It's not gonna weigh you down, but this is gonna be for that person that wants a luxe experience, doesn't have a ton of issues with their hair or color on their hair, but really, really loves the idea of using something that is for like sustainable, like ingredients. It's very pure. I just wasn't wowed for the price point, to be honest with you. So that is a thing. I have used a couple other products in their line that work really well, but like, I think for the price point, I was underwhelmed. Now, another line that I enjoyed so much, I brought it into the salon. And yeah, I'm biased. That's why I brought it into the salon, duh. And you can actually find these in our online store. So because I wanted to try things before I bought it, I have a mini of the Yurok Feed Your Hold hairspray. Now, this is an organic, vegan, non-toxic line that is actually very effective. Right? So exciting. It is a non-aerosol, so that's something to get used to when you're spraying it. You know, it is more of a finishing spray. It's a little trickier to work with, but you can. But I love it. It's gluten-free, paraben-free, cruelty-free, and it's made in the US. So, gotta love it. And then right here next to it is the Feed Your Ends Leave-In Conditioner. And actually, I loved it so much when I brought it into the salon. I got the big one, and I have run out of the big one because my ends. But once again, it's natural, it's hydrating, it's lightweight, so it's a good product to use for everyone in the family, whether you're detangling for kids or you need moisture in your ends because you're getting color treated hair. It's awesome. It has a nice kind of clean lemongrassy scent, so it's not anything heavy or just like weighty on your hair, whether it's fragrance or feel. I love it. So lightweight, moisturizing, good for the whole family. Huge fan. Now next up I have, let me see, I have the Yurok Feed Your Volume shampoo and conditioner. So these are the shampoos. I tend to go through shampoo more. I think I do like 2 shampoos to 1 condition, so it makes sense. But once again, the shampoo in particular, safe for color, safe hair. Honestly, if you're probably platinum blonde, like dry issue kind of hair, maybe not your thing. Go with Feed Your Moisture. Those of us with kind of color processed hair that, you know, really just need something gentle that adds volume, preps the hair, you're gonna love it. So once again, vegan, free of alcohol, so drying isn't an issue, paraben free, sulfate free, and cruelty free. This is actually what they recommend to have a very clean, fresh, healthy scalp. So I would definitely agree with that. I've been swapping this out to use on clients instead of Nioxin. So that's kind of awesome. So yeah, the Yurok Feed Your Volume shampoo, and then the conditioner is awesome, man. I mean, I am biased, but ooh. No, the conditioner is great though. In all honesty, it's great for detangling, great for color treated hair. Once again, it has a very aromatic, kind of natural essential oil scent to it. But hydrating, not heavy, great for fine hair, and great for adding moisture back to the hair on kind of normal to color treated hair. All right, a couple more shampoos and conditioners, and then I've got a couple styling products. So next up we have the John Masters Hair Care Evening Primrose Shampoo for dry hair. This cleans your hair. I wasn't impressed with this, to be honest. I guess maybe it's not particularly drying, but it's absolutely not hydrating. So maybe it's gentle, but when it's marketed for dry hair, I want it to be more hydrating. And I was underwhelmed, and yeah, I'm not gonna repurchase him. I will say the accessibility is nice because he's from Whole Foods. So you don't have to buy him online. You can pick him up with your groceries if that's someplace you shop. So the accessibility is fine. I was just underwhelmed with the product itself. So I also have an AG Hair Care Sterling Silver Shampoo and Conditioner. So AG is a cruelty-free, no paraben, no gluten line. And Sterling Silver is great. However, I'm not blonde anymore, so I don't need this. So it's not something I'm gonna repurchase in the future, foreseeable future, just because it's not what I need. And yeah, but it's still fabulous for blondes. Like, I mean, it's fabulous for getting brassiness out of blonde hair and keeping it crisp. Yes. All right, 3 styling products for hair. So this is the Captain Blankenship Mermaid Dry Shampoo. There we go. This is awesome. So it lasts forever. It's a powder dry shampoo, and it has a nice kind of light, clean scent to it, but it's a non-toxic line. So that's fabulous. I will say, going from an aerosol dry shampoo to a powder kind of sprinkle on dry shampoo takes a little getting used to, but it's very good at absorbing oils. A little bit goes a long way. So I actually recommend for a lot of sprinkle on dry shampoos to really just like open it up like halfway. Or even like sometimes I just did it so you're not gonna see that. I would just open up so maybe like one of the little holes was open, so you don't overuse it when you go to sprinkle on your scalp. Let it sit there and brush it through. It's good to go. I did enjoy that. I am using something else that'll be in that blog post. But it's a great product. And once again, you can find it at Sephora, so it's easily accessible. Yeah, it's a great line. Next up, I have 2 products from IGK. IGK is a newer line that is paraben-free, sulfate-free, cruelty-free, gluten-free, vegan, and petroleum and mineral oil-free. So it may not fall under the proper non-toxic line, but it's actually like, it's super effective and doesn't have a ton of like the normal nasties in it. But IGK Speechless Hair and Body Dry Oil Finishing Spray. So you could use it on your body if you want. It's not really my jam, but I use it on my hair wet and dry, and damp. So if I am out of my leave-in conditioner, I'll spray it on my hair wet, then power dry it, get it to where I almost am gonna put my round brush in it. I spray it again so that my brush has a little more slip. And then if you feel like you want a little more protection for heat styling, like with your flat iron or curling iron, you could spray it on again to help protect it from those hot tools. So it's a great multi-purpose product. The aerosol makes it very easy to use for, you know, individuals. It's, I think, hard to overuse, and I think it's very hydrating and easy to use, and it's great. It gets a little foggy in the air, but it works great. So if you need shine and moisture, that's your guy. Speechless is your guy. So this is a great leave-in conditioner, but if you're wearing your hair natural, or if your hair got like ponytail kinks in it or something, you could mist this on your hair, brush it through, and it's going to release that kink. It adds moisture, it adds styleability, like, and back to the natural texture. Say your hair got a little worn from the day and you wear your hair kind of curly or scrunched or however, you can mist it in and reactivate it with your hands and kind of do that motion to give life and bounce back to those curls. So I love it because it's hydrating on wet hair, and I love it that it can help you restyle your hair. So yes, it is a style primer, but there's a lot more that you can do with it, especially if you have natural texture to your hair. So call time for the win. All right, so up next we have body care, skin care, and the like kind of products. First up, I have this body lotion from Norwex. So this is a lightweight, kind of orangey citrus scented body lotion, and I liked it. It's very lightweight, easy to use. It's a very natural product, which is great. I'm trying to see, yeah, it's gluten-free. It has no nut-derived ingredients, if that's an issue for you. And I liked it. However, I kind of like my lotions to be a little more weighty and heavy. And so that's where this one kind of missed the mark for me. But if you don't like heavy lotions, or you don't really have dry skin, but you want kind of a nice, fresh, scented lotion, the Norwex lotion. Another lotion right here is the Trader Joe's Nourish Shea Butter Hand Cream. I kept this on my nightstand and in my purse at different times. It's hydrating, it does the job. I like the weight of it, but I'm just playing around with other lotions at the moment. So I may repurchase it, I don't know, but it's good. So I signed up for Petibor, which is a non-toxic like beauty subscription box. And I've actually found some really cool stuff from it, so that's something to think about. This is a deodorant that I don't love. Actually, the next one is fine, but I'll tell you this. So this is the Kaya, the detox deodorant, and this is just the sample that they would send you in Petibor. I will say it's great for travel because it's tiny, but it is almost too oily for me, and that's what I've kind of found with natural deodorants in stick form. It's just too oily, and so it's not going to be my thing, I don't think, but it definitely helped. It was called, the flavor is Juicy Bamboo, but it had a nice clean scent to it. I do feel like it helped with odor, and it looks a little charcoaly, but that, I never had an issue with it getting on my clothes or anything. I just don't think I like the feel of those kind of like coconut oily deodorants. It's not really my thing. I prefer more baking soda-y. And so the Schmidt's deodorant, now this is the Schmidt's Lavender and Sage Natural Deodorant. No, so the issue that I had with this one was it was very gritty. So if you get it in a pot, there's a level of grit to it because it's like a baking soda-y product. Then that never irritated me. But the texture of this was actually like gritty in the application process. So it physically irritated my armpits. Now, I've never had an issue with baking soda irritating my teeth or my underarms or anything, so I don't think I'm a baking soda sensitive person. However, the texture of this hurt like the dickens. So I just think in this packaging, it's not my jam. I'll try it in the pot again, but if I was gonna pick one of these, I would go with the Schmidt's, but the Schmidt's in the pot. I'd maybe pass on the detox. Face mask wise, I have one face mask that I've finished up, and it is the Beauty Counter Purifying Charcoal Mask. Oh, I love this. I would say it's comparable to the Glam Glow, except it's non-toxic, which is pretty rad. So clean ingredients, detoxifies your pores, totally awesome. I will actually repurchase this. I think going into winter, I don't want this huge collection of products, so I'm trying to use products more seasonally. But I would absolutely get this guy again closer into summer. But the Purifying Mask Charcoal by Beauty Counter is awesome and will be repurchased. I promise you that. Now, also in the skincare line, I have this physical cleansing scrub from Nia 24. Now, well, so this is allergy tested and non-comedogenic, right? Not everything can be non-toxic. You can, it's okay, it's okay. I love this scrub. I am kind of playing with some at-home make it yourself facial scrubs with like baking soda and coconut oil and whatnot. So we'll see how that goes. But I love this scrub. If you are not necessarily trying to go green with your regimen, give it a whirl. But I love this thing. And I don't really know where the ingredients are on the packaging because they're not on it. So that's something to think about. Now, the last facial cleanser that I used was this one by One Love Organics, and it's the One Love Skincare Easy Does It Foaming Cleanser. I like that it has plastic packaging because this is what we would keep in our shower and Jeremy and I would share it. It melts off makeup, it cleans your skin without stripping it. I think it's a great product. I will say, we, for whatever reason, like foaming cleansers. Like, you know, you have foaming hand soap, and it's really just the dispenser doing that, and it's a very liquefied version. This is not that. When it says foaming cleanser, it just means that in your hands it will foam when you emulsify it, which to me doesn't sound groundbreaking and seems a little deceiving. So I don't know why they necessarily have to describe it that way. But as far as cleaning your face well without stripping, taking off makeup, I love it. I think it's great. You know, once again, it's not going to be something that has a chemical exfoliant in it like something from a med spa, but if you want a gentle face wash that you could share with your spouse or family members in the shower, I would totally get this. The One Love Skincare Easy Does It Foaming Cleanser with a normal non-foaming pump. And then, because I'm just going to be weird and touch on it, I have a Dr. Bronner's Peppermint Toothpaste, and this one, yes, I like this one because it is a paste. I really hate toothpaste that are gels, and I guess I'm not reading packaging very well because the past few toothpastes that I have purchased have been more gel, and I really hate it. But yeah, I like the Dr. Bronner's Peppermint Toothpaste. It keeps your breath from being stank and keeps you from getting cavities. But it is fluoride free and SLS free. So if those are issues that you have with those ingredients, this is a good one for you. And I believe he's from Whole Foods. So once again, easy to get your hands on. Another product from Whole Foods that we like is the Shea Moisture. I don't love the bubble bath and wash. It's a little thinner because I don't really take bubble baths, but we use it as our body wash. So it's cruelty free. So it's just a nice non-fragrancy, good body wash. It does a good job cleaning without stripping the skin. African black soap is very calming to the skin, so that's great if you're sensitive, but we basically just repurchase the proper body wash of this all the time. All right, 2 more things in skincare. I have this, I love sheet masks, but I guess who on YouTube doesn't? This is a Dr. Jart Water Replenishment Cotton Sheet Mask. So this thing is amazing. I actually really love the Dr. Jart products. This is from like kind of the Korean skincare kind of line of things at Sephora, and I love it. I found it extremely hydrating. It has fairly natural ingredients in it. There's a few in there, but I love it. Now, next up are my 2 first ever facial oils, and this is what started the addiction. These are the Beauty Counter Balancing Facial Oil and Hydrating Facial Oil. Now, oh my gosh, so I'm an oily beast. We've discussed this, everybody knows it. So I was a little nervous about the concept of using a facial oil. However, I had heard somewhere that if you kind of take a pause and you give your skin the oil, it stops freakishly producing oil, right? Makes sense. So, at least to me. But yeah, I love these oils. So I got 2 because they came in like some like holiday kit, but I love them both. I honestly probably more prefer the hydrating because I felt like my skin was nourished, it healed faster. I loved it. I love the hydration, and I will always have a facial oil in my routine. And honestly, I would absolutely use either of these. If you have maybe more issues with acne, go with your balancing guy to keep it nice and gentle. If you have normal to aging to dry skin, I would go with your hydrating. But either way, they are gentle, your skin will love them, and I think they're worth the money. I said it. All right, now for makeup. All right here we have a Youngblood Cosmetics medium concealer, and I'm not gonna lie, I just hate concealers in pots. So the Youngblood concealer though, before I get carried away, it has a nice creamy texture. It has almost a salmony undertone, but it is not a salmon concealer. So it's great for adding brightness under the eyes. It's great for more mature skin. However, even as an oily person, I can use it to spot conceal on my face and it doesn't slip off. So if you want a mineral makeup, holy mother, it's a good one. It is a good one. I have Marie to thank for telling me about that. Next up we have a Smith's Rose Balm, and these they're pretty hydrating. I almost feel like because they're just kind of like a petroleum, something to think about, it sits on my skin. I don't feel that it actually has small enough molecules to get in my lips and hydrate, if that makes any sense, to like fix the problem. So that's something, that one is old, so it was time for it to go, but also, like with Petit Vour that I was telling you about, several of my boxes have come with lip balms that are like non-toxic, super happy ingredients, and I love them. So if I've got those, I'd rather use that, especially on like my lips where I'm constantly biting my lips or chewing on them or whatnot, so I'd rather use that. Next up, we have the Hoola by Benefit Bronzer. There's nothing more satisfying than like hitting pan and like finishing up a bronzer. But once again, this product, it's great for like medium to light skin tones. You can contour with it, you can add subtle bronzing with it. It has a nice kind of neutral look to it. Packaging is a bit bulky, but the product is really good. I don't see myself repurchasing this in the near future because I got another bronzer from Beauty Counter that I'm digging, and yeah, I like the ingredients of the Beauty Counter one a bit better. Now, up next we have 3 mascaras, and honestly, I really like all of them. So we'll go with the non-green option. It is the Faux Lashes from NYX. Now, this is one where it's a fibrous mascara and it has a tiny little wand on it, and it does have almost like spirals around it, but it adds fibers, bulk, thickness, and length to your lashes, which is awesome. It's a NYX is a cruelty-free line. It's very black. I like it for layering. I got kind of tired of having to use 2 mascaras though, so I'm gonna let that go. But if you want a little more drama without false lashes, the Faux Lashes from NYX, like it's awesome. It's awesome. I recommend that tremendously. And I never had an issue. Was it Unique that has the fibrous mascara that everybody was using? I used it once and it just fell under my eyes and was like a hot stinking mess, and I never had that issue. So if you love fibers in your mascara, go with the NYX option. Up next, I have the Beauty Counter Black Mascara. This is the lengthening one. Now, I'm not gonna lie, I really dig it. Like, this sucker has the tiniest little wand, so it's easy to get your lower lashes. It's easy to get right your lash line and add length and oomph, and you can layer it for volume, so don't worry about that. But I absolutely would love it. I will say it tends to dry out quickly. It's probably because there's not a bunch of crap in it. But I did just thin it out with a little bit of like saline, and I got more time out of it. And this is the Black Tea Mascara from 100% Pure. You gotta love their shiny packaging. Has cute little leaves on it. Now, this has a little more of your traditional fluffy brush. But it has a little bit of kind of an hourglass shape. And I don't know if I necessarily need that, but whatever. I love this as well. This is a great everyday mascara. It adds a bit more volume than the Beauty Counter, I would say. And I think it's easier to get because 100% Pure, you don't need a consultant to get it, so you can get it offline. But the 100% Pure Black Tea Mascara, I have repurchased it. I love it. This is like my second one. So I highly recommend both of those mascaras, actually all 3 of them. They're fab, so do it. All right, next up, we have eyebrows, because eyebrows are important. First up, we'll go with the Youngblood Cosmetics Brow Artist Sculpting Pencil. That is a mouthful. So the spoolie on him is okay. It's a little large for my liking, but I liked him. He was one of the wedge kind of pencils. You can't see because it's like gone, but it's similar to the Hourglass Arch Brow. And I initially was not keen on that, but I honestly found through time I could use a lot less product. And it kind of was more of a few swipes and you're done kind of thing versus the other micro pencils where you have to keep using them. Now this is in the shade Blonde and it worked very well when I was very light, and I assume it would probably be fine for me now too, but I love it. It was great to work with. It's a mineral makeup brand, so it's great for those with sensitive skin that need something a little more gentle. I highly recommend it. Now next up we have what may be my favorite brow pencils, because I have 3 of them. Now, one of these is light brown and 2 of them are ash, but they are the Glow Minerals Micro Precise Brow Liners. They have a little baby spoolie on the end, which is amazing, and they have that perfect little micro tip on the other. These are the similar weight as like the Anastasia Brow Wiz, so it is one of those products that you might feel like you go through a good bit, but they're awesome. It's so easy to create little hair-like strokes with them. You could make your brows more kind of bold with them, or you could just do light filling in, and I love it. I love these. I would say I would repurchase them because I've had a hard time in the kind of green beauty sphere finding an eyebrow product that I love this much. So if you have any recommendations, please put them in the comments below. But I love these products so much. But yeah, the Glow Minerals Precise Micro Brow Liner in ash and in light brown. So if you're a light blonde, go with ash. If you're kind of a dark blonde, light brown, medium brown, go with light brown. You'll be good to go. But they're great products. Alrighty, so those are my most recent intense empties. I hope I didn't overwhelm you with all of that. I hope you enjoyed it for sure. So stay posted, because down below in the comments, I will put a link to my upcoming blog post where you'll see a few of these empties, but you'll see a this for that kind of format. So you'll see what I've replaced them for, why I've replaced them, and most of them are gonna be products that I've gone more into a green beauty kind of sphere. So, and I'll talk more about that. But yeah, also, you know, I've referenced going greener and cleaner with my products, and it's not something I've really talked about in my channel yet. So if you're watching this and you're just kind of curious, like what clicked in my mind, why I wanted to go that direction, tell me in the comments. Let me know if you'd be interested in a video about kind of my green beauty journey and what changes I've made with my makeup lately. I would really appreciate that, because maybe you don't care. And that's okay. But yeah, let me know if you enjoyed this video by thumbsing up. And if you'd like to see more content like this, feel free to subscribe and keep an eye out for that blog post, because it's coming your way soon. And I hope you have a great rest of the week, and I'll see you next time. Bye.